After an incredible first season run, the entire playoffs live stream on Hall of Fame difficulty, I'm back. Many people wanted to see my Hall of Fame progress, and I already have 7 of the 10 requirements needed to make it into the Hall of Fame. But of the remaining things on this list, there's only 3 things that I could possibly get done in my second season. The first is to record 2,500 career assists. I'm at 1243, which means I need to average about 15 assists per game in an 82 game regular season to get that. The next possibility is to make the conference finals 2 times. We have to make the playoffs and we have to get to the conference finals. The third and last thing that I could possibly do in my second season is to record 25 career triple doubles. I'm at 8. Obviously, I'm not halfway. But if I play a certain way in season 2, I could make this a possibility. I could get the remaining 17 games with triple doubles. To kick off season 2, I finally created my signature shoe, the Smooth Moves, and they look good in game. They look fantastic in game. Wait till you see them. Here's a sneak peek of what they're gonna look like on my feet. And I also changed my gear, which I'll talk about when the gameplay starts. In season 2, the Brow gets a new signature skill, defensive anchor. That's fantastic. Now I don't have to use that, and our defense as a team is gonna be so much better. There was no ring ceremony in the first game back, which I was shocked, but as you see, I'm only 1 rebound away from a triple double in my first game. You know I need 17 more. Throw the lob up to me. But then look at this cheese. The freeze cheese strikes again. We're up double digits, 1 rebound away from a triple double, and this happens. Before I play this game over again, check out the shoes. They're looking so smooth on my feet. Now let me talk about the changes I made for season 2. The first thing I did was I switched the game mode from default to simulation. I'm playing on simulation sliders now. And this very first possession of the game will be the proof of that. Look at me get back into the play. You see, I tried to go for the leaning layup cheese, but I get called for the foul. That never happens on default. You can do that. You can use that to your advantage. All you got to do is bump them on the fast break, make them do the contact layup, leaning layup cheese, and they won't score. And it's happened both ways. It's happened to me on the fast break. I do it to the CPU on the fast break. But on simulation sliders, that happens no more. But look at this cheese. The freeze cheese occurs again in the next game. So now I'm saying, is my career glitched? Am I even going to be able to play season 2? The third time is the charm, and I figure we might as well let those shoes shine. Look at how good those shoes look in game. They look so sexy. I did a great job. For my shoes, I decided to add the +4 3-point shot for the attribute boost. And that's great because what that does, and that was just a beautiful fast break, me getting the rebound and then going coast to coast, finding my boy Eric Gordon. But since my shoes are +4 and 3-point, I no longer need to have that sleeve that I wear on my arm for +3. Remember, I used to wear the team colored sleeve so that I could go above the cap, because my 3-point rating is capped at 95. So with the sleeve, I could go up to 98. But now that my shoes are +4 and 3-pointer, I have a 99.3. So that opens up another attribute boost for my sleeve. So the white sleeve I'm wearing gives me a +3 in shot medium. And here you see me getting fouled. I get fouled a lot in this game. It's all because of the simulation sliders. But the sleeve that you see me wearing now is a +3 in shot medium. So now I have a 98 mid-range because that was capped at 95 as well. I know a lot of people are going to say, well, why don't you just put the sleeve on the other arm? Then you'll get another +3. You'll be able to have 99 shot medium. It doesn't really matter. 98, 99, it doesn't matter. I think one sleeve looks better. As I transition into the next quarter, you're going to see one of my new endorsements. And this is the cover that I got basically as soon as the season started. Now, one thing that's bad about the shoes that I created Even though when I was making the shoe, they asked me if I wanted to enable the Nike Plus ability where you get the vertical replay, I said yes, but so far in the 2 games that I played, because remember the first game was a freeze cheese, the second game was over after only 1 possession. So I've already played 2 games, and the first game, I played almost the entire game, and I was dunking, and I didn't get 1 Nike Plus replay. And in this game, I also did not get a Nike Plus replay as well. So I don't know if it's glitched, if it will actually show it, or maybe it will. Maybe I just need to keep dunking and I'll see it in future videos. Maybe I just didn't get it in this game. I don't know. But so far, no Nike Plus replays have shown. Now, because I'm playing on simulation sliders, look at poor Eric Gordon getting hit with that brick wall. Because I'm playing on simulation sliders and stamina is an issue, it's a big issue too, and that's one of the reasons why in my first season I only played maybe 10 games with simulation sliders, and I just got annoyed because everybody on my team was getting tired and the other team was getting tired. But in this game and in the first game that I played, it seems like they fixed that problem. But anyway, just to make sure, I switched up my signature skills. I'm using the Gatorade Pack Prime, so that way in the first quarter I don't get tired, and if the stamina really is an issue, then I'm going to have a huge advantage over everybody else, because if I see anybody getting tired in the first quarter, I'm not going to be tired. Here's my second 3 of the game. In season 2 so far, I haven't been going crazy with the splashes. I've only been taking them if I'm really wide open. But some of the signature skills I'm using right now are Scrapper. And I'm using that because I need triple doubles. So I'm hoping that that helps me get some more rebounds. I'm also trying out Interceptor, because I figure in some games if I can't get the rebounds, maybe I can cheese and get 10 steals. I don't know. I've used Interceptor 2 games so far, and I have to say that I don't think it does anything. Interceptor, I'm going to give it a chance. I'll try it for a couple more games and see if it actually helps me get more steals in the passing lane. But if it doesn't, I'll take that off. I was thinking about putting Pickpocket on, but you know that reaching in this game, it's just very rare when you're going to get it or not, and especially with the way that they patched the reach and fouls. So that's why I'm not going to use that, even though I guess that could help you get some steals. But I think the best way to get the triple doubles is just going to be with the rebounding, because getting 10 steals, you're basically cheesing if you get 10 steals in a game, especially if you're going to do that 17 times because you're trying to get. So I figure I'm just going to go for the rebounds. Obviously, when the playoffs come back, I'll probably switch my signature skills back to that combination I had from the Lakers series on, because that really made my offense. It just raised my offense up to another level. In the fourth quarter, throughout the whole game, if I go on fire, I then can't miss. I might need to bust that out during the playoffs, but in the regular season, it's not a big deal. It's more about getting enough assists and getting those triple doubles so that I can retire my player and go into the Hall of Fame. That would be amazing if I could actually do that. So that's the goal for season 2. Last year I didn't play a season 2, so I wasn't able to make that speech, because remember, supposedly you're supposed to be able to write your own speech when you go into the Hall of Fame. You probably can't write it, but it's most likely going to be like the press conferences where you can pick an answer. And here is the play of the game. I'm hustling. The Brow gets the steal, and you know I got to reward him for that. I throw him the lob. He reverses it. It's Lob City. That was a beautiful alley-oop. That's how you repay the big man for playing defense and for running the floor. Anthony Davis, he wants to be my J Smooth in season 2. And this next sequence, these next 2 sequences, this is what I love about simulation. I have a mismatch, I call for the isolation, and all I have to do is just attack, and there's nothing that he can do. I get fouled again. Remember, in the playoffs, I was having trouble with those mismatches. I couldn't get by the big men. Here, I'm going to do it again. I got Zach Randolph on me. Don't need to do anything fancy. Just give him a little move, go right to the rim, get fouled again. So simulation, I'm really liking it. The gameplay is fun, and let's face it, the shooting percentages in the playoffs were way too high. So I had to try out simulation, because let's say if I would have switched for the playoffs to simulation, it would have been weird, because all season long I played on default. So if I make a drastic change like that going into the playoffs, it could have been a disaster. So here's the end of the game. We still shot 64%, but they only shot 50%. So we'll see. But look at the free throws. We had 19 free throw attempts. I'm loving that. Eric Gordon with 39 points, and I was 8 of 9 from the free throw line. I'm loving simulation sliders so far here in the first game.
After tonight's game, you're no longer a rookie anymore. How does it feel to get things going here in your second season in the league?
It's no different than any other game, man. I established myself a long time ago as someone in this league to watch out for. I knew I'd be one of the best talents the NBA has ever seen as soon as I stepped on the floor in my first game. And with last season behind me, I'm that much more confident and that much more ready to take the league by storm. This is only the beginning of what I can promise you is going to be a season for the ages.